It's never too late to start something. Happy New Year, everybody. Like I said, it's never too late to start something. As a business owner, you need to have a goal for your business. It's the new year. Quite a number of people have talked about goal setting. I've talked about setting goals for yourself, or how to set goals, how to create a template for your goal. But one of the things you need to have in mind that when setting goals, you need to have the SMART strategy in mind. One, make sure that it is specific to your brand's growth. When I started to set goals in 2017, I think before 2017, and at the time, I didn't really know why it was important, but I just wanted to set something that I could look up to and come back to over and over and over again. And over time, I started to learn that when your goal is not specific to your growth or to your brand's growth, it is as good as not setting anything. So if you've not set a goal for your business, you are in favor, because I am going to be giving you some things to help you grow. Make sure your goal is specific to your brand's growth. The next thing you need to also think about is make sure it is measurable. Remember, we're talking about creating SMART goals and not just creating a goal. Can you measure your growth by time? Can you measure it by days? Can you measure it by week? Make sure that you can come back to run an inventory on your goal and be able to either improve on it or find better ways to help that goal expand beyond its limits. The next thing you need to also have in mind is if it is achievable or attainable. Is it possible that you can do these things? Some of the times we want to do things that are not even in alignment with our brand. We want to either do it by crook or by hook, but that is not what it should be about. So when creating goals, make sure that it is achievable, attainable to your brand. Don't put your brand in a heat or in the fire when you can actually do it excellently and marvelously. The next thing you also need to have in mind, my dear listeners, is, remember we're talking about brand, creating a goal for your brand, is relevance. Make sure that it is relevant to your brand. Irrelevancy is not necessary for your brand. Can this help my brand grow? Most of the times you want to be on the trend. It's trending, it's trending, it's trending. Let me be on the brand, let me be on the trend, rather than let me create excellence, let me create solutions. So while you're creating, you're trying to be on the new year resolution, make sure that you don't shift your brand off its vision and its objectives. Make sure that your brand is authentic to itself and it's helping people solve problems. So make sure that when creating content, because most of us might even have that we want to be able to run certain campaigns, make sure that is relevant to your brand growth. So don't just create content and put it out, or say you want to create a certain amount of campaign. I remember all the time that we are handling a client's campaign. One of the things we have in mind when creating a goal for that campaign is making sure that it's in alignment with the brand. So that way you can sense the brand, that it is a golden brand. It is not seen anywhere. It is what? Because one of the reasons why you see a lot of people, when they hear money, a certain amount of money, they are so excited. Let me tell you, it is the scarcity mindset. So when we give you that feeling that this brand is, but if we're always on different trends, you're not going to see the value of the brand. So make sure you put value on yourself and on your brand. The next thing you need to have on your list when creating a goal is make sure your goal is time bound. If you want to set a campaign for Valentine, you should have had your team on check by now. If you want to set a campaign for Valentine, I will talk about it in the days to come. For those of us that want to set campaigns, what we can do to help our brand stand out. You should have had your creators, you should have had your marketing team, you should have had your templates, right? What you're going to be doing, what services, packages you're going to be offering. In fact, you should have started getting people to pre-order your product or your service. Remember that while creating goals, it's important that you have these things in mind. If you've not created a goal, like I said, you're in favor. So get that pen, get that barrel, get that device, start to put pictures. Like I'll always say, see your visions in pictures. So when creating goals or creating a goal for your brand, setting goals for your brand, you should see the pictures of what you want to achieve. See them. You need to see what you want. One of the things I will do as a creative regularly, I always do, is if I'm going to work with your brand, I see the vision in pictures. I see that I want to reach these people. I see that I'm reaching these people. I see that I am achieving these things. So make sure that you, as a business owner, you are a visionary. In this new year, you visionarize the things, that you want to achieve as a brand. Don't forget, as a brand owner or a business owner, what you're giving is a promise and not just a service. Bye and Happy New Year.